As I say, it's Soleil Marine Diesel, which is made by Mitsubishi. Parts are available fairly easily. They're on the island. There's the Garmin chart plotter. This has its own transducer. It's a shoot-through transducer, so you can see that there's different options there for you. And if you like to have a combo, you're gonna have that as well, which is, this is just the way we like to leave it. And there's simply a cup holder built on the side. Keys are on a tray here. Over here is the main depth gauge. This one I think is more reliable just because of placement. It is placed right through the hull, and it is more midships. Coming into the galley first to the right, or to the starboard side, this is our cockpit table with the electrical controls. Underneath, obviously, you keep your information on the boat, etc. And there's a Bluetooth enabled radio, and just a chart table for storage. Underneath you have access to the water pump, and that's the freshwater pump, also where we keep the broom. The main water tank is here, and it's 40 gallons, or 20 gallons, sorry, and there's another 20 gallons forward in the V berth for combined 40 gallons of fresh water. This is the quarter berth. So you can see it's plenty big enough for me. I'm 6 feet long. And here, there's another mattress here. So when the kids were younger, we used to lay them sideways, stack them in there. Here we are at the galley. In the galley, it's a drop box, ice box. I added insulation to this so that it does very well through the winter, or sorry, through the summer months. Drawers, kitchen things. This has a 2-burner alcohol stove, which I was going to replace to propane until I found out how safe alcohol was. So the way that it works is you fill these pods with isopropyl alcohol, and it gets a nice flame. That's a fondue flame. If anyone's used to doing fondue. Here is stowage in behind. Full of spices right now. The second sink we weren't using, so I created a drop box for storage and cleaning supplies. Do everything by a single sink. I also created a drop garbage, and this is emptied through the front door. There we are. Cutlery, pot storage. This one gives you access to your running your hot and cold water, and then the through hull ball valve for the cold water is directly beneath, oh sorry, for the drain is directly beneath there. Here gives you engine access, because this is where the engine sits. As you can see, there's our muffler. More engine access. So we come around the settee here, and this gives us engine access to check the oil, which is checked before it's turned on every time. Here's the settee on the port side, and turning now to the starboard side. That's the settee there. This table is in its split form right now, which is one of the more common ways we have it. Well underway. It also can get up and out of the way for a big area, or it can extend to a full table, and this area here can be used for dining. Here you just have a forward locker, drawers, and a hanging locker here. Up above, stowage. And here on the port side is the head. Opening window. This is a manual pump, Jabsco toilet. I also made storage here through the countertop, as well as on underneath the sink there. So it is hot and cold running water. The hot water heater is a Seaward 6-gallon. Here we are in the V-berth. The forward V-berth on these Catalina 30s is really quite capacious. It's actually 7 feet wide and 7'7" long. And that's been reinforced with a memory foam topper. Stowage beneath. There's a big, large stowage area there where you could keep the spinnaker sail if that's what you wanted to do. And that is the sailing vessel Enigma. I should just show you one more thing here. This is the diesel heat. The exit for the diesel heat is here. And the beautiful thing about this diesel heater is it keeps the humidity down. So it's a very dry burn. This cockpit table, I'll show you now, if I remember. This is a folding cockpit table. So it comes up to its